You guys, I have such a special human as a guest today on the More Alive podcast. So I went to this summit September of 2024. I want to say Maison has this like beautiful event. It was in New York. I had a special invitation to pop out there and hang with some incredible female entrepreneurs. Everybody has like a seven-figure company or higher and just get to network. And I turn around and I see this woman that like I cannot take my eyes off of. I'm like, who is this human? Of course, because you're dressed so beautifully and like your wardrobe is total eye candy and just delicious and enjoyable to just consume visually. And like your energy is just like a 10 in this world of female entrepreneurs that I feel like are just missing some of their spark. And I'm sure you have your days, Chellie, where
Oh,
you're just feeling a little less sparky.
oh, girl.
But just like, I've never really gotten that from you where I'm just like, she maybe needs a long hug. Like you do you do womanhood so well. Like I just really enjoy being in your presence and I'm uplifted by it. And I just think you think about the world in such like a special, unique way. And I'm so excited to just like share the way you think and who you are with our community. So first of all, welcome to the More Alive podcast.
I'm so thrilled to be here, Andrea. I've been waiting for this day for many years.
I know.
I'm so excited to drop in with you.
Okay, so one of the things that you and I share that I think is really uncommon is, to my knowledge from my research, like I haven't actually asked you this question before, but to my understanding, like you were not one of those women who like burned the boat with entrepreneurship and was like, I'm just going to dive all in right now. I'm going to get rid of my job. I'm just going to like take this like huge risk. From my understanding, like you really built this as you were continuing on another career before you ran into like full on entrepreneurship as an amazing stylist, by the way, like sharing with you guys like a little bit of Chellie and she'll share more. But what I know about you is you're a phenomenal stylist. You work with some of the most powerful women in the world, like women flying in on private jets, but like very, very cool, just like rich in the sense of like life and like character and personalities, and like you just have built such a phenomenal clientele brand for yourself. But you didn't just say, you know what, like let me burn my life to the ground and I'll stand there with my nervous system absolutely wrecked, or like what, or maybe I'm wrong in my research. Tell me.
Yeah, I would love to. I think my story will resonate with many women out there. So if I'll start from the beginning. I grew up on a farm in Missouri. Okay. I'm a farm girl, force girl, studied fashion in college. It's been in my blood since childhood. I went on to have a 20-year career with an intimate apparel brand, which everyone would recognize. And it was a beautiful journey. The most impactful part of this journey was meeting women on a daily basis in the fitting rooms that were not feeling great in their bodies.
Yeah.
If they had large breasts, they wanted smaller breasts. If they had smaller, they wanted larger. They just were not feeling good. And I knew once I put them in the right bra, I instantly saw them like soften. They felt safer in their body. They felt more confident. They looked 10 years younger. Their clothes fit better. And they would hug me in tears and say, Chellie, I want you to do this for my whole wardrobe. Can I hire you? And so I knew I come from a long line of entrepreneurs. I knew I would found a company. It was a matter of timing and it had to be the right fit. So I kept getting this ping to, found. And I knew at that time, I'll share, for 20 years, I was in a retail position, making what I would, a nice retail wage, right? Which you can't really live off of. Exactly.
Right.
But I loved, exactly. I loved my job. I loved my work, the company. I had a lot of flexibility, but I was making no money. And I started side hustling. And so I kept getting these women wanting to hire me. And I was like, well, I'll do this on the side. So I built a website. I passed out business cards to these women, and I started just realizing that I could make more money on my side hustle than I could in my full-time job, which didn't take much to do, right, at that time. So and I want to also share that I played small for 20 years in terms of wardrobe, who I was in scarcity. My money mindset, I'm in a whole different world than I was 4 years ago and for that 20 years. And so I knew for me to grow and expand, I had to found my own company. I had to just go out on my own. And I finally got the courage, the confidence to do this 2 weeks before COVID hit. I founded my brand. And fortunately, I was on unemployment. So I call this my rock bottom. 2020 was a gift to me because I got to focus more on myself and my brand and what I wanted to create. Not for a minute did I think I would go back to a corporate job. I knew my time was coming, and I knew I didn't have a stylist that I looked up to as a Northern Star. There wasn't a woman who I said, I want to build my business like her. She's my inspiration. And so I just went and hired my first coach and I want to also share that I founded with basically no savings. I had no family money. I had no husband, no boyfriend really. I was single and had no money. And I bet on myself. And I spent $3,000 on my first coach, changed my life, created my signature service. So I went from an hourly wage, which a lot of stylists still work hourly. I was doing that, charging hourly for edits, shopping, everything. And then all of a sudden, this coach, helped me create my signature service that I still use to this day, my 3-step methodology. And she wanted me to charge $2,500, Andrea. And I looked at her like, you're crazy. No one's going to pay $2,500 for this. And little did I know, there's a lot of people that would pay $2,500 for this. So I started out off and running. 2021, I was so busy. I hired my first assistant, my first intern team, and it was growing so quickly because women had been locked up in COVID and they were wearing sweats and they were, doing a lot of inner growth and, personal growth. And all of a sudden after COVID, they would walk in their closets and say, none of this is in alignment with the woman I've become. I can't wear any of it. And so that's when my work became really important. So I would ultimately transform an entire wardrobe for a client and up level their entire wardrobe with these 3 steps that I do. And so that's how my business grew. And then my whole life, I'd had a calling to come out west here. I could never afford to move out west, and I didn't have the confidence to do so until I founded my company. And then 2023, which was 2.5 years ago, I made the move to LA. I had not one client booked in LA. I ended up having my biggest month of my career because every client followed me and booked for fall. And that's when I knew the universe. I was like, this is exactly what I'm meant to do. And I'm meant to be in LA. And from there, I built a new team here, and now I'm here.
Okay, I have way more questions about what you just said. Okay, so what about, what are the values of this methodology that you feel like are different? And why do you feel like that positioned you to be able to charge $2,500? And how did you hold that as a woman?
Yeah. Well, I feel what I noticed was when they did all 3 steps, they would move differently through the world because they received a transformation. And they received ultimately a new identity. We let go of all of those past versions of themselves they had been holding on to. And once we let those go, they couldn't go back to that because those clothes were gone. And they had to start acting as that next level woman who could who could walk into rooms and who could be seen, who could be visible and confident in her body. And so it's really showing women how to be safe and confident in their bodies. I feel that that's one of the biggest struggles that my clients are dealing with is, you know, can I wear shorts? Can I show my arms? Am I good enough to do this or wear that? And I'm here to coach them on, yes, you can wear whatever you want. You know, ultimately, my magic is coaching women on finding what's true and authentic to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you wear what's true and authentic to you, then the magnetism happens. You walk in rooms, people sense your energy and your confidence. And that's my wish for every woman, is to have that. I worked years on myself to get myself to that space. And as you reflected when you met me, you felt that energy of, you know, not only my wardrobe, but the way I carried myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have 10 years of working on my mindset, my body, the connection, and then the clothes are just, you know, an outward reflection of who I have become. And my wish is for every woman to feel the way I feel when I walk in a room, and to take up space and to own their magic and beauty.
Yeah. Before I ask this question, I want to go back to like, okay, so pricing is such a big thing for women, and we have so many female entrepreneurs in this audience.
Ooh.
One of the things that women really struggle with, it really is like pricing is a new outfit for them. Like, can I really wear this? Like, can I get away with this? Like, you went from, you didn't say, you know, what your like beginning pricing was, but I felt the bigness of the 2,500. What can you tell us your pricing package now?
Yeah. So my one-on-one investment is $40,000.
Right.
And it was 2,500 when I
Very
first started.
different. Yeah.
Yes, very different. And we could do a whole pod on this,
Yeah.
right? And then I had to become the woman who attracted this level of client. And this is my new normal, is this woman who I'm in alignment with. And we share the same frequency.
What would be one thing that a woman could start doing today if they're like, I know that I can't go another day charging that old package. Like this pricing has to be the new me. The same way that like they know they can't go back to an old wardrobe. Like, what would be something that you would ask them to do or to sit with as they step into that new identity?
Ooh. I'd like to start with the investment in myself. So I think asking them, like, how have you invested in yourself? So for me to go from what I started with to now, I've invested hundreds and hundreds of thousands into myself. As you know, from everything from masterminds, one-on-one coaches, I consider all of my ayahuasca journeys, spiritual journeys, all the medicines that I do to pour into myself. I then pour all of that into the client. That is what they're paying for. And so it's asking yourself, have you done that work? Are you, people invest in people who invest in themselves, period. And then asking, you know, when it comes to the confidence, I find so many women aren't confident in raising their prices, right? It comes down to ultimately, the more skin in the game the client has, the more the more you pay attention, essentially. And the more transformation that client is going to get. So by charging a larger investment, you're giving them the opportunity to invest in their next level self.
I love that. What would you say as we're coming out of like the end of the year of the snake, we're going into the year of the fire horse? I really believe this is going to be a big year for women. I think women
year.
are just, it is our year. I feel it so deeply in my bones. Like, what would you say? Yes. Like, what would you say to the woman who's like, okay, I'm ready to like burn the old wardrobe. I'm ready to step into this next iteration of myself. Like hearing your journey. And that was a really short period of time from 2020 until now.
What?
And you're selling $40,000 packages, Chellie.
And I did this. And I also want to share with all the women out there, I did this at the age of 40 with no money. So if I can do it, you can do it. But I also want you to know how much work, I do want you to know it's not for everybody. I work almost either on myself or my business 24/7.
Yeah.
It's a full-time day in, day out. You get it.
I love the quote, like either your business is growing or you're growing. Like if you're a true entrepreneur.
Yeah. And I'm obsessed with it all. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obsessed.
Okay. So we have these women we have phenomenal women listening to this podcast who have insane businesses, who have insane purposes that they haven't even come close to like really stepping into. I know we were talking a little bit before we got started on like using our wardrobe for the level of magnetism that we have. Like, what do you hope for women? What do you see for women? Like, what do you see for them as they like step into this fiery year, and like how to just own like the energy that this world has for us right now that we're stepping into? How would you recommend that they like hone in on that?
Oh, I consider this like this is inner work, like really honing in on what's true for you, right? It's so many women feel that going and shopping on Revolve is going to solve their style problem. I'm here to tell you it's not. Like it's more of the mindset and the work around how can I feel safe being visible?
Yeah.
And I've struggled with this again as a woman my whole life, the body dysmorphia. Am I safe to show this? Am I safe to wear this? Am I going to be judged? Because ladies, when you do choose to step out of the herd, newsflash, you will be judged. And
you're already being judged.
Yes.
Even in the herd.
And because in the herd, you're being judged. And so many women I find, even entrepreneurs, we're all blending in and looking like one another.
Yeah.
For you to stand out and for your brand to stand out, you have got to hone in on what's true for you and start wearing it and start seeing how people respond to you, and have like, it's self-expression. It's showing people this. Ultimately, your wardrobe, when you meet someone for the first time, you're teaching them how to treat you, period.
Ooh.
It's reflecting back. It's so powerful, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
That hits?
Yeah.
I'll repeat it one more time. Literally, when you walk in a room and someone meets you, you're teaching them like, this is my self-worth. This is how much I care about myself. And I'm here to also share. I don't care what your outfit cost, ladies. That's not what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Today I'm wearing a 70, my outfit's probably $80. It's all Zara. And it's not about what you invest or the labels you invest in. It's the energy of the wardrobe and how it fits you and how it makes you feel. Yeah. That's when the magnetism happens.
So I teach this concept called like embodying the spine of the queen. And the spine of the queen is essentially like your truthful posture, the posture that is like you and your unshakable center, your sovereignty. Like your thoughts are yours. They're not like, am I good enough, because like daddy yelled at you for not making the soccer team when you were little, those thoughts are just long gone. Right. And so she's like embodying this, like her spine. She's just like standing tall, crown on, and she just knows who she is. And she doesn't need to scream loudly about it, but like she's owning that sense of like self, her true posture. Like, I know you talked a little bit about like using clothes for magnetism. Like, I feel like there's just something there with like, even what you're saying, like, I think I'm wearing Zara right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I feel that style can be, I mean, it's one of the most underutilized manifestation tools.
Yes.
When I take on a client and I meet them and I get to know them, I'm holding the vision of who she's becoming in 3 to 5 years. Where is she going? What rooms is she in? How does she want to feel?
Yeah.
My job is to put her in that wardrobe that gives her that feeling right now. Then in turn, she is going to attract all of those circumstances, partners, whatever she wants to attract 10 times faster because she feels like her now. And this is a daily, and this is what I emphasize. This is my soapbox. It's a daily self-care practice.
Yeah.
It is habit stacking. This is not going to happen overnight. This is you choosing better wardrobe choices daily and then habit stacking it and then outfit repeating and honing in a signature look. All of you ladies are personal brands. A signature look is going to save you money and time, and ultimately build trust with your audience. If you can show up consistently in a similar manner over and over again, your audience is going to trust you more. And these are facts. And so it's really honing in on what's true for you. My necklace, which my piece fell off. This is my signature necklace that I wear every day.
Yeah.
And I wear this every day to build trust with my audience. And so I could buy a new necklace or wear a new necklace every day, but that's exhausting. I found this necklace that energetically is in alignment with me, and I can just throw it on. I wear one watch, one necklace, I'm out the door. So it's really just, we don't need the confusion and quantity. There's a lot of analysis paralysis. We have too many things. We need fewer things, but more that we love. And then we can just outfit repeat them. And so it's really, but this is inner work to find what's true for you to then outfit repeat.
What a great, how very Steve Jobs of you,
But
way hotter, way hotter.
I love it.
I was telling my team that the other day. I was like, you guys, I need to just like get rid of my whole wardrobe and have the same thing every. You're right. It is analysis paralysis, especially when you're like, what do I wear to be visible today? Do I feel cute? Like, there are so many women that like really truly the wardrobe would be a big shift for like them getting on and sharing their message in the world more.
And showing them just owning
on
that, Andrea, showing up in stories. So on the daily basis, I want to share also something that was there's two different ways I want to go with that. So when you get dressed every day, and it literally is neuroscience backed, Andrea, that when you put something on that tells your body, I'm here to work, I'm here to be productive, I look great in this outfit, I feel good, you're going to have more energy that day. You're going to make better food choices. People are going to treat you better. You're going to make more money that day. These are facts. And at the end of the day, you can then downgrade into your comfy cozies, telling your body, I'm ready to relax now. I've done my work. This is my gift to myself. This is what I do every day. Even I get dressed every day as though I'm seeing my top client. And typically I'm just working with my team here at home and seeing no one. But I'm telling my mind and my body, we're here to work. We're going to be productive. And then I can hop on stories. I'm like, this is me. This is who I am. And I'm much more confident showing up because I love my outfits, even when I work from home. And so many women are stuck in these Lululemon cozies all day. And you work out in that outfit and it literally carries that same vibration throughout your day. You have got to make a shift into an outfit that says, I'm here to work and make money, then downshift. It's going to change your life, ladies.
Girl, the way that I'm just looking back at like when my business started like really taking off quickly, like, you know, just very, very like scalable numbers. I'm like, wait, that was my dating season. That was when I was literally I had my shit together the most. Like, yeah, no, I can look back at the history of my life and be like, you're not wrong. You're not. Having said that, I've made millions of
Right?
dollars in sweats as well, but I would say like that wasn't like
Yeah,
the
of
daily.
course.
I
But
really did like yeah, you can do it all, ladies, of course, but like if you've
you
got to
can. You could.
own it, you've got to own it. It depends. Okay, so I'm reading the book The Science of Scaling by Benjamin Hardy. Do you know him who wrote 10X is the new 2X?
No. Tell,
He's amazing. I love his work. He wrote a book called Be Your Future Self Now, and 10X is the the new 2X, and then The Science of Scaling, which is the one that I'm reading at the moment. And he talks about, he's like, I have these companies that come to me and they're like, I want to make this money by this time. Or like, I have this goal, this vision, this thing. And one of the things that he recommends is like making the goal bigger, but sooner. And he's like, what if you had a goal or an intention that was so big that the only way that you could do it is if you had to change everything? Everything had to get streamlined, super simple. Like there could be no complexity left, or there's just no way. And the point isn't about like reaching the goal. The point is about like getting focused and saying like, this is distracting. Like this is keeping me from my best self, my highest satisfaction, my like highest potential. And he talks about like lifting the lid and just like, if you saw bigger for yourself. And I keep thinking about that. I'm like, how many times have I looked at the other women who have done what in the coaching industry versus like, who are some of the biggest entrepreneurs in the world? Like who are some of like the most impactful personal brands, like the Diary of the CEO podcast with Steven. I still don't know his name because it's not on his
yes.
Instagram. But like I look at that and I'm like, who would I be? How would I exist? Like how would I think? What decisions would I make if I were deciding that like I had the $100 million brand and I helped financially power other brands? Like he has this huge platform that he uses to invest in other companies and then use his audience to blow those companies up really fast. And like such a simple strategy. It's so meaningful, so impactful. And I keep thinking about, I have actually been thinking a lot about like my wardrobe in terms of like, I don't feel like the $100 million CEO when I've made like, $4 or $5 million in my business. Like, I don't feel like that. But I have been thinking like there is something here with like me stepping into the clothes of the woman who is like right now.
Yes.
And please go back to like the fitting, the like the way that you wear it and the way that it hangs on you. And like there's so much identity work there as well.
Oh, absolutely. So I feel so many women are buying off the rack clothes, purchasing them. They're not fitting them perfectly, right? And they're thinking that their bodies are the problem,
Right.
right? It's typically the clothes that you're choosing and the sizes that you're choosing. And so you really, it's really finding what I have one philosophy on size, like how we want to balance your body. We all want to look like an hourglass, ladies. I don't care if you're an apple, a pear, a stick. The dream silhouette is the hourglass. So we've got to bring you in at the waist, and then you're going to look longer and leaner. It's a simple styling philosophy. And so that's what I use through all my work. And so it's so many women are overwhelmed with like, does this fit me? Does this look right? We're so confused and overwhelmed, right? And so honing in on, the hourglass, showing off what you want to show off, right? So that you feel safe in your body, right? I think I've veered off here a little bit. Andrea, could you bring me back a
Well,
little bit on the fit and
yeah.
and back to tailoring. So women typically feel that tailoring is for men.
Hmm.
I have been sewing since I was 15. I'm obsessed with fit and the way something how it should lay on the body. And so many women purchase these clothes, they get them and they're like, oh, I love this, but it's not for me. It doesn't fit right. All you need to
Yeah.
do is find a dry cleaner, a tailor, take in that garment, have it fit to you. I often recommend sizing up and then tailoring down. That's a game changer because it gives the tailor some more fabric to work with. And so then you could take a Zara jacket or a Zara garment, have it tailored, and it can look as though it's a designer piece and fit your body
Hmm.
perfectly. My petite ladies, I'm sorry, but you have to tailor almost everything. I wish there's no petite brands out there right now that I feel are great. So finding this, the extra small or small that fits you and then having it tailored is a game changer. I
Mhm.
tailor almost everything in my wardrobe. My clients, we bring in top seamstress to our appointments. Every garment is tailored to fit their bodies if it
Mhm.
doesn't fit perfectly. And so the fit is so important. I say focus on fit before color. If you know, the whole color theory thing, but if it doesn't fit you or look well in your body, you shouldn't be wearing it.
Yeah.
So fit is everything.
What about sizing?
Oh boy. Sizing, I have found, um, based on my own experience and my clients that, as women, we've been conditioned to believe that the smaller the size we buy, the higher the value we are, right?
Yeah.
We always want to be smaller than we are. And so we keep buying these pants. Ultimately, speaking to the bottoms, because that's where women really struggle is the waist and the stomach. And so we buy bottoms that are too small. And right now, this is a beautiful thing. Post COVID, sausage and tight bottoms are out of style right now.
Mhm.
The more loose or comfortable fit, high waist is current.
Thank
And so
God.
that gives us, thank God, I'm never going back, Andrea,
No.
to low rise or skinny
Uh,
tight. And so now, ladies, you should be able to, every bottom that you wear, whether it's a trouser, a skirt, a pair of jeans, you should be able to sit down in it. You should be able to wear it all day long and not feel constricted. I know this is shocking because so many women are stuffing themselves into bottoms and then they're having stomach pain, they're rolling, skin's rolling over the sides. You should be able to take a
vagina wedgies.
vagina. You're getting violated by the vagina. So if you get a vagina wedgie and size up, you
Yeah.
size up and it gives you more length, then you tailor the waist down. So ladies, my recommendation, always size up, tailor down. That's what I do. My pants, I could take a flatbed flight across, the pond and any of my bottoms because they fit perfectly and I feel so good in them. And you can do this too. You should never feel uncomfortable in your bottoms.
I love
It's
the philosophy of like sizing up, getting them tailored because it's like
Mhm.
you're on purpose going bigger
Yep.
and
We
and really getting it specific to you and to your needs. And then you can just like say fuck the number anyway.
The number is so when I want to share, Andrew, when my clients come to a appointment here, their shop session, they will not know a single size. They won't know a
Yeah.
bra size. They will not know because women are stuck on their bra size too. They will
Hmm.
not know a single size in their wardrobe. And the beauty is they don't care because I know how it should fit. And most women have been wearing the wrong size for most of their lives. And
Hmm.
so it's really knowing that it doesn't matter what that tag says. And as you know, with the market, you could be like, I just shared a story recently. I have size 26 jeans and I have 29s.
Yeah.
So each brand, you could be something different in. That's why it's so hard out there. It's a jungle with sizing. I
Yeah.
feel your pain, ladies, but I want you to not focus on the number, focus on the fit and the feeling you're getting from the garment.
What is the most consistent thing that you see in your clients where you're just like, if I could just delete the suffering for you,
Oh,
I would. And you,
yeah,
like I
Bria.
said, you work with some of the most incredible, powerful women on the
Yeah.
planet. Like, what are
I
the
think
things, what do all women deal with?
the number one thing, ladies, is body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
We have it, the conditioning started when we were children, and now it's running the stories. I have found the number one thing is usually legs or arms.
Hmm.
I have women that I've been in their closets and they say to me, I ask, where are your shorts? And they say, I don't wear shorts, Chellie. I don't like my legs. No. And I don't want to show my arms either, Chellie. And I look at her. And so this is when I'm understanding her limiting beliefs around what's holding her back. Those are limiting beliefs that are holding her back. So she
Hmm.
comes in for her shop appointment. The fourth look I put her in are these beautiful shorts, the matching set. She gets uncomfortable. She's like, physically uncomfortable because she's been conditioned to believe she can't wear shorts. She looks in the mirror and literally she says, Chellie, I look so beautiful in these shorts. I
Yeah.
love shorts now. And then it's setting her for, and then the arms. Women have, again, I've struggled with this with my arms when in the past I felt like they were too big and that people were looking at my arms. I'm here to tell
Yeah.
you, ladies, no one's looking at your arms. No one gives a shit about your arms.
Yeah.
What matters is that you feel good in this outfit or a sleeveless look and it fits you well and it's giving you good energy, posture. No one cares about your arms. We have to stop, holding ourselves back with what we feel is good enough. Or, if we're not a size 0, we think we can't wear shorts. And this is all a lie. So stop. And I had clients that one of their bosses told them 25 years ago, you don't look good in skirts. Don't wear skirts. She came here. She's like in her 40s. She looks in them. She's like, Chellie, I shouldn't wear skirts, right? And I'm like, who told you shouldn't wear skirts? And she's like, my boss. She looks in the mirror in these skirts and she's like, I love these skirts. I look incredible. I'm like, you should be wearing skirts. There's no reason why you shouldn't enjoy the comfort and the beauty of these pieces, right? And so we all have childhood. It goes back to childhood. Our mothers taught us how ultimately we should be getting dressed, whether oftentimes we can only buy something if it's on sale. These stories have been running the show for years in your head. And my job is to learn what those are and to, in 3 sessions, literally those beliefs will never come back after the work that we do together. It's
Oh
wild.
my God. I'm so curious. Like, what did you learn from your mom? I'm like, please blow up our DMs. I'm so curious about this.
Please. Yes.
I look at my mom and I'm like, I learned clothes are to be skinny and to be skinny is to be loved.
That's a huge theme with so many women, Andrea. Thank you for sharing that. And I know I can't wait to hear what everyone else is sharing about their moms, because it truly is. And I work with a lot of moms who go through transformations with me. And the beauty is their daughters are literally watching, even from, a young toddler, they're learning about how you view your body, your self-worth, and about how you value yourself and getting dressed. And they're watching and listening to everything you're doing. And that is teaching them everything.
Yep.
About how they should get dressed.
Yeah. Everything was about, and I can look back and now as an adult, I can be like, she was still trying to get love from her daddy, like as we all are. Like it's like mom or dad or caregiver. And it's just like see me enough to love me. It's this like piece of ourselves that's still just like, please, versus the spine, the posture of like, no, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I want. This is what I want.
And that's how every woman I want everyone to feel that way, to let go of all those beliefs that are holding the conditioning that's holding them back.
Yeah.
It's intense.
What do you want for women, Chellie? If you could make one wish and it would come true for all women, what would it be?
I think it would come down to the body dysmorphia, because I struggled. I spent my skinny years feeling fat.
Yeah.
And I held myself back. Some nights I didn't feel good enough to go out. I would wear muumuus and hide my stomach. And I was still based on social norms, like skinny, but I felt fat, larger than I was, dysmorphic. And I'm still, I work on that on a daily basis, but I know I'm here to serve. I'm best suited to serve the woman I used to be. And this is why I'm here, is to help women love their bodies and to use style as a tool to have self-love every day. We have a choice every morning when we get dressed. And I want women to choose things that represent the woman they're becoming. And then you become her faster.
What have you seen change in women's lives when they changed how they identified and then therefore dressed themselves differently? Like, have you seen any really cool
Oh, big.
manifestations? Tell us stories.
I mean, I think the first one is money.
Mm,
They make
yes.
more money. They charge more. I work with like one of the top divorce lawyers in the country, and she's like, Chellie, because of you, I look expensive. And ultimately, I can charge what I charge because of how I look.
It's branding.
Realtors, it's
Yeah.
branding. And realtors, ultimately they're going to get the listing because of the way they show up and the way they care about themselves. Who do you want to sell your home? The person who cares about themselves. They're going to care more about your home. And dating. So, ladies, I'm the perfect example of changing the way I dressed and the way I showed up in my identity. I know I'm going to attract a higher level partner. He is coming every
Mm,
day. I'm evolving and like elevating my style and my self-worth to attract that higher level male. My clients have shifted their identity, up leveled their style, and attracted partners they never thought they could attract.
yeah.
So dress as your higher self and you will attract a higher level partner.
Yes, absolutely. I like
It all
it's so simple. So simple. Ah, Shelley, I just adore you. I think that you are such a special light. Can you share with us? I know this is like totally off topic, but I said I was going to ask you because I know everybody is such a Joe fan. Like
oh,
Shelley just went to
mm,
Joe. What did
oh,
you like? What cracked open in you? Tell us what
oh,
happened. Did you
so
levitate?
I look, I've
Joe Dispenza,
never,
by the way, everyone.
Joe Dispenza, I've never been a meditator, but I've been like, I've literally, it's hard for me to meditate. I have a lot of
Yeah.
vata, a lot of air. And so my friend Lisa Odenweiler talked to me into going to Joe Dispenza. And I was like, sure, I'll go. We're going to have fun no matter what. It's a week-long retreat. You're meditating for 35 hours. I didn't really know I was going to be meditating that long. So I show up and I thought there was maybe 1,000 people. There was like 4,000 people. It
Holy
was
fuck.
like, it was insane the amount of people there. So I never really meditated in my life before. I did a lot of breath work and I'm into all the things, but never been meditator. So
Wow.
you really, the beauty of the group is you literally blast off. It's like doing medicine. There's nothing like it in the world. And I met so many friends there. They had done this like an average of 6 to 8 times. People come back again and again and again for the experience. And it was so powerful. You literally start, I mean, I use it as a like manifestation tool to ultimately call in the things that I want to call in and get clear on it. And you're connecting with the quantum
Hmm.
and literally bringing in whatever you want to bring into your life. And it was a beautiful experience. I'm definitely going to do it again. It's a matter of when. And I think I want to do the more advanced one where there is more meditation and less of the lectures.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend it for anyone who wants to just, you know, go inward, go deeper. It's self-discovery. And we did one 5-hour meditation. I literally thought it was at 4 a.m. We got up at 3:30 in the morning, did a 4 a.m. meditation. He did not tell us it was going to be 5 hours. We dropped in and then came out. He pulls us out. I thought it was maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. No, it was like 9:30 a.m. and we started at 4 a.m.
Time is
It's
not real when you're in the
wild how
quantum.
it's in the quantum. Please, yeah, if you want to blast off in the quantum, join Joe. I mean, and he's so special and he's so otherworldly. I was really impressed.
Yeah. And you
Highly
almost didn't go. You went by
I
yourself, right?
I
And then
almost
you
didn't
you ran
go.
into
I
people.
almost backed out, and then I ran into my girlfriend, Margot, she'd been 6 times before.
Mm. Oh,
So
holy
she
shit.
showed me all the ropes and
Hmm.
showed me how to do it well. I never sat in the seats. I sat up by the stage. We reserved, little seating, like a bed area. And so it was it was really beautiful. I
Wow.
highly recommend it.
Yes. I definitely have a Joe event in my future. I'm obsessed with him. I tell Keith all the time, I'm like, if he had been single when I was single.
Right. He's definitely Joe Daddy. I call him.
Yes, Joe Daddy.
Yes, Joe Daddy.
Okay, Shell, you have other opportunities for people to work with you besides your $40,000
I
packages
do.
as well. Please
I have a
share.
very special way that I work with people. So I have a membership called the Style Society. And it's been 4 years now that I've created this membership. And the beauty of it is literally the work I do with the one-on-one clients, I'm bringing into these style boards that I send to your email every month. And then you get a masterclass with me every month. We have members all over the world, all different from size zeros to size 22s, all different ages. And this is a community for women to come who want to start this journey of discovering their style. No matter where you are at in your style journey, you can join. And ultimately, I'm coaching you and giving you guidance on evolving and like monthly accountability on investing in yourself and growing your style. And so I love this community, and I do in-person events. I'm coming to Chicago and hosting an event. And then my members are just, I mean, it's such a special community, and a lot of them connect and become friends. They're on each other's podcasts. So it's a beautiful community of like-minded women who want to invest in themselves and grow. And if you're an entrepreneur, it's a great place for you to build a signature look. It's something I emphasize and talk about. And these boards, I'm teaching you all my tips and tricks. And then I'm also giving you shoppable links. So if you like something, it's been vetted by me. I know it's a high value piece. You can click on it, add to cart, boom. So no more scrolling Instagram or getting influenced by influencers. You get off the hamster wheel and you just have one safe place to really just feel like this is in alignment with the woman I'm becoming. And it's a $55 a month investment.
What? Okay. 40K, 55.
55. You have two options, friends.
I love it. I love it. I'm like, the 40K package is on my vision board now.
It's happening. It's happening.
Yes. Chellie, I love you so much. Tell everyone where to find you, and we'll make sure to link everything.
I hang out on the Instagram, and it's Chellie with a C. So it's a little funky, not a typical S, and Chellie. And DM me. I'm always connecting with women. That's my thought. But what from childhood, what your mother, taught you about getting dressed, or just start any combo with me. I love connecting. And then I also want to challenge you ladies to do like a 30-day get ready challenge. Like get your hot ass dressed every day and watch how the world shifts around you. Watch how your partner responds to you. Watch how the guy at Starbucks or the woman responds to you. It shifts the way. I think it's the habit stacking. You choose your food wisely, move your body, and then the clothes you put on your body is, I think, the third most important thing that could affect your day. So get dressed, ladies, every day.
Anything that impacts your posture is like one of the most underrated, just like so powerful. So I love this 30-day challenge, babes. From the girl who's like obsessed with her hoodies. I'm like,
and that's okay.
Okay.
You can have both.
I will dress up my hoodies. I will take that challenge, but I will style my hoodies.
You can style them. Absolutely. And ladies, you don't need to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. Style what you own and take some time to, you can do this. It just takes editing your wardrobe. I want you all to edit anything that doesn't serve the woman you're becoming. I could do a whole podcast on this, Andrea, of editing. Yes, that's my number one thing. Let that shit go, ladies.
It doesn't make you feel more alive, toss it.
No.
Donate it.
She gone. Donate.
She's out. Even if you ever do fit it again, you don't want to.
No. You can buy something new. You can afford something new.
Get something new. You can start trading closets with someone else. Like, whatever. do people do that in your community? Do they trade stuff?
Trade class? No, I've
No?
never done that. Is it?
Oh, interesting.
No, is it a thing? I've never.
Uh, I've never thought about it until this very second.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, why don't you just go find someone else who has a great wardrobe that likes
Yes.
you guys like each
Swapsies.
other's swapsies? Yeah, that'd be fun. Anyways, Chellie, you are so amazing. You guys, please
Yes.
send Chellie a DM on Instagram and just share
Say
with her
hi.
whatever piece was most
Yes.
impactful to you. Like you guys know, like people aren't paying to be on my podcast. So them coming, just like sharing their hearts and their gifts and their talents and the lessons and the stuff that they have learned over the years is something that they do just because they want to support me and you. So send Chellie a thank you for that. If anything that just like really, really resonated with you. And join her style club. But yes,
Yes.
yes,
The
yes.
Style Society.
Or
Yep.
book private.
Get
Book
in.
private,
Yes.
whatever the vibe is, like decide, like lift that lid.
Yeah.
How big are we going in 2026? And then act accordingly.
Let's go. Yeah, and
Chellie, I love
I
you.
do want to share like I feel for women, any dollar you're investing in your wardrobe comes back to you at
A
2 to
thousand
10x. So
every
ladies,
time.
invest in yourselves. It changes the
Yeah.
game. Yep.
I mean, just look at the history. When you're like, I'm never one of those people that say like have faith or like believe in this. I'm like, look at the evidence. Like what's already
Here.
happened in your life when you feel your best. Period. End of story.
Period.
Case closed. Chellie, we love you. Thank you so much. You guys,
Oh,
I
thank
will
you. Love
put
you.
all the links, all the places that you guys can access Chellie, the different offers that you can connect with her on, depending on like what you see in your future for yourself. If anything, just take that wardrobe challenge and then message her in 30 days and tell her all the
Please.
amazing things that happened. You guys follow my methodology, then you'll follow Stacking Club, which is where you write down all of the wins every single day as you go. So at the end of those 30 days, you're going to be like, oh, there's something to this. And share that with Chellie and I. We thank you so
Yes,
much. Please share this episode with a friend, listen with girlfriends, and then you'll have somebody to do your style challenge with over the next 30 days. We love you, Chellie. Thank you.
Thank you.